First of all, what is your obsession? Is your obsession a woman? Are you guys obsessed or wanting a woman so much? Ask yourself first that. A lot of times these women are in the modern day are asking for so much. Their boundaries, their expectations, their if you don't do this, I'm gone is so high. What to do, everybody? Today we are going to be talking about how to make her want you back, as you guys can tell by the title. So you guys, I hope you're ready. I'm about to spit some real facts about what you guys can do to make her want you back. And this number one thing, y'all, I don't really talk about it that much on my channel. So today, I hope you guys are ready. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I do have 2 other channels, links down below. Make sure you check it out. And so we can go ahead and jump into it right away. So fellas, this number one thing, it's definitely about yourself. I always try to bring it back to yourself because I feel like truly a lot of fellas out here, they are not in tune with themselves. A lot of times when you want to impress a woman, you want to please her and be there for her, you're gonna have to kind of go against yourself most times. And I'm not saying every single time, just most times, because a lot of times these women are in the modern day are asking for so much. Their boundaries, their expectations, their if you don't do this, I'm gone is so high. So ultimately, fellas, I'm bringing it back to you guys in this video to make you guys understand that it's up to you guys for what you want. And so the number one thing to go ahead and make her want you guys, fellas, listen up. It's not complicated, but it's just to go ahead and give your obsession full attention. Giving your full attention to your obsession. First of all, what is your obsession? Is your obsession a woman? Are you guys obsessed or wanting a woman so much? Ask yourself first that. Next thing I would like to touch on is like, okay, if it's not a woman or if it's that, why is it that? Because there's gonna be an obsession, but it's probably not gonna be more than what you want for yourself. In a sense of like, a lot of times you want something so bad, but it's not really gonna benefit you. So when it comes down to women, they get more obsessed with men that are not giving them attention, that are not there, that are half-assed, yes, that are sometimes like, okay, I like you, I want you. And then the next time is like, oh, do I know you? Yes. In order to get her back, you guys already have an obsession with that woman. So if you have that going on, let's scratch that out, because I can't even go forward with a lot of fellas out here if we don't have that figured out. So I want you guys to get moving forward. If you have an obsession, it has to be a real obsession for a real reason. If you want those results of like, I want love eventually, or let's say I want to be respected by that woman. However, it doesn't really matter. It's more so if you're trying to get her back, you want her back. However, just always don't dismiss the signs, but always be true to yourself. So my fellas, I want to go back to say that I know a lot of you guys want women out here, and trust me, there's a lot of like women that are so lost and need, you know, I'm not gonna get into that. I was gonna get into healing and all that stuff that I normally want to talk about, but I do want to say, due to a lot of women being lost and me talking about how you guys can have an obsession, I'm just gonna move on to that, and I'll talk about that in a separate video, okay? Because I want to elaborate, but I don't think it's a good idea just for this video. So let me just say this. For your obsession for that woman, it's honestly gonna only work because you're showing her you are truly honestly giving your energy to that one thing. Now, I'm only reaching, or I'm trying to like say you have to give that energy to that one thing, because with women, they're not patient. Now, obviously I'm a woman myself, but it's almost like if you're gonna meet a woman off the bat, you're not gonna get that. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, if you're dating a woman from time to time and relationship is on and off. It's more like when you meet a woman at the club, the bar, or let's say you guys DMs, that's a famous one, texting, if it hit off the bat like that and it's not going right, there is a problem. And so when you entertain a woman that is basically not invested enough into you, or her mind is somewhere else, I try to bring it back to you guys so you can understand, first of all, her mind is somewhere else. So it's not about you guys at the end of the day. Maybe she might find more interest towards you. Maybe she will be more interested in, like, oh, this guy has more this and that. Whatever she's really into. We already know what women like, but whatever she's into, that could be the case. But it takes more than that, because in order to get a lot of women's attention nowadays, you gotta put a lot of work. So my next part is like, okay, my fellas out here, you know what you gotta do to make this woman be into you, to be interested, okay? But if you're not doing the second half, and the second half is about being fully divided into your own time, your own space, your own everything. And I say your own, I really want to say your own over and over, because it's your own. Be selfish. Absolutely. Don't feel no ways about being about you. So backtracking a little bit, fellas, when you're dealing with women, you don't have to feel that fear of, okay, I have to go ahead and be there for her. I have to be there no matter what. You don't, because women are always going to want a specific certain thing most times. And then if it's a specific certain woman that you want, you start doing certain things for that dime. But it ultimately means that women want to be treated a certain way, and it's down to that. At the end of the day, a woman reacts based on feeling like, well, I gotta defend myself, or I feel disrespected. Not that I'm saying that she should feel that way, right? Even me as a woman, there's times where I feel like, oh, why would you say that to me? Absolutely. Or, well, I don't feel that way. Or, that's how you feel? Like, that's gonna happen, right? So, backtracking, and any woman that you're dealing with, any woman out here, in any relationship, you're gonna go through that of, okay, this works, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like, if that's the case, then you gotta go do it. So it's as simple as, a lot of times men and women out here, I also feel like they don't get that they have a role to play. Now, I don't want to touch on the wifey, you gotta be a certain way. No, you don't. But I want to touch on how being a certain way can help you get what you want. So this is going to be the ending of my video, and thank you guys so much for watching until the end. If you haven't given this video a big thumbs up, give it a big thumbs up. But I thank you guys still for watching until the end. So I really wanted to just say that the difference is, like, the people, or we could say people, men and women, mostly I have men watching me, but let's just say this, the people that know what they want, right? When somebody comes into your life, you're gonna push them away when you don't like it. So if you're dealing with this, you gotta know what's best for you. If this is not the expectations that you laid down in the beginning, if you've noticed that things are changing, right, then it's gone. So yes, I say that you have to, or what they want, take it however you like. That they would like, oh, somebody that has money, more status. Oh, you have to have these certain things. I might have mentioned all that, but it really is irrelevant, because you have to be true to yourself, true to your soul, true to who you are. At the end of the day, we will, and this is how I will seriously wrap up. I'm only saying this like this because I have so much more to say. There was a lot that I didn't get to say, but it's okay. So the last thing I want to really wrap up, and it's because I also do part 2s and things like that. So I kind of, like, you know, get my talk in slowly but surely. So last thing I really do want to say though, fellas, is that when you're dealing with women, it's not about, hey, you're not getting your way or things are turning out how it should be for you. It's gonna be down to, okay, well, hey, this woman is not the way you would like her to be. So in the dating world, it's gonna always be complicated. In the dating world, you're gonna most likely not be number one. Now, if that means that's gonna hurt your feelings, this is the most important part, in my opinion. If that means you can't understand that hey, she doesn't want you, or you just can't be dating that person right now, it means that you have to be in tune with yourself, and it simply means that you're not ready for your own life, your own lifestyle. So you will slack off. I will slack off multiple times over and over again, but it's the pickup and the understanding and realization. So I really hope you guys understood what I was trying to project. Like, I really need you guys to get that. In order to be that number one and have that number one, of course, yeah, we can talk about having that significant other, that partner in your life. But in order for that, it starts with you, and you got to build it all up to get to who you are. Your purpose, your journey is different than anybody else's out here. So follow that path so you can get to it, and that is the whole idea. All right, so I really hope this video was helpful somewhat. I hope so. I think it was. But you guys will see me in my next video, and don't forget the links down below, and give this video a big thumbs up. Bye, you guys.